a half-empty mug on the nightstand we shared, growing colder with every tick of the clock. I trace the red lipstick you left on the rim while the wind on the lock. Your winter coating's like a ghost in the hall. I stand in the silence and wait for the floorboards to creak, but the only thing breaking this quiet is mine. The one from that summer we slept by the sea. The bleeding has stopped where it cut through my skin, but I can't find a bandage for what's inside me. Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of an empty room. I'm drowning in space that you used to take up, suffocating on whispers and fading perfume. You packed up your bags in the dead of the night, but you left all this heavy debris in my chest. Now I'm carrying boulders of things unsaid, and I'll never be able to rest. I drive down the highway we used to outrun, just staring at taillights bleeding blood red. The radio's playing that song that you hated, but prayer in my head. There's rain on the windshield, blurring the lines between where I am and where we used to be. I reach to my right just to hold on to nothing. I try to pretend that you're just out of town, that the keys in the ignition will soon turn the door. I'm blind to mirrors and talking to walls, cause the truth is a weight I can't hold anymore. Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of an empty room. I'm drowning in space that you used to take. I'm suffocating on whispers and fading perfume. You packed up your bags in the dead of the night, but you left all this heavy debris in my chest. Now I'm carrying boulders of things unsaid, and I don't think I'll ever be able to rest. Is it easier there on the other side of goodbye? Did you wash off my name when you washed off your face? I am stuck in the fossil of who we both were, an artifact trapped in a desolate space. Tell me, how do I breathe when the air is all yours? Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of it. Now I'm carrying. There's a coffee ring on the nightstand wood, right where you left it yesterday. The ceiling fan ticks in the quiet room, blowing the settling dust away. I haven't moved the denim jacket you carelessly threw across the velvet. Still smells like cheap vanilla perfume and the cigarette smoke that caught your hair. And the sun goes down like a heavy stone behind the neighbor's rusted roof. I'm sitting here interrogating the shadows, begging the silence for a little proof. Tell me you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with a ghost in the passenger seat. The dashboard radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding on the gravel at the highway's edge. The silver thumb ring is hiding in the cushion of my beat-up Chevrolet. I found it when I dropped my house keys, and I nearly threw my whole damn mind away. I remember perfectly how you twisted it whenever you were getting nervous and cold. Now it's just a meaningless circular piece of metal hands can hardly hold, and the November rain starts beating on the glass like it's trying desperately to get inside. I've run out of locked rooms in this suffocating house where a broken, shattered man can hide. Tell me you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with a ghost in the passenger seat. The dashboard radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding on the gravel at the highway's edge. They always say time is a mighty river that washes the painful debris away to the sea. Or there's the jagged rock at the bottom of the dark water, and the current is drowning me. Yeah, the current is drowning me. I'm suffocating on the phantom memories of the quiet rhythm way you used to breathe. Tell me you were ever here at all, that we were just some desperate fever dream. I'm speeding down these dead end plays, our old familiar tune, but it sounds like a painful funeral dirge. I'm leaving what remains of my shattered soul at the highway's edge. Just a silent ghost in the passenger seat, just a fleeting shadow learn to forget. The clock strikes 2 in this empty space. A cold wind howling, taking your place. Just a shadow on the wall where you used to be. Now the silence is the only company for me. Found your leather jacket hanging by the door, the one you wore the night you said you needed more. I traced the frayed seams and breathe in what is left of you, a lingering scent of smoke and a bitter, painful truth. Kitchen counter now. I try to keep on breathing, but I don't know exactly how. These 4 walls are closing in. They know my secret shame. They watch me break down every single time. just ghosts inside my head. You were my solid anchor. I was the raging, reckless storm. Now I'm left out here freezing, longing for something warm. Tearing myself apart, piece by shattered, broken piece. Hoping this slow rock rhythm will finally bring me peace. But the pain just loudly echoes, screaming into the black. I'd give my soul to heaven if they would only bring you back. If they would only give you back to me. But you're just a fading memory, slipping through the night. Just a shadowed, broken whisper, hiding from the light. I'm all alone in this empty room. My heart is a vacant tomb. Please come back. Oh, yeah. Where did you go? Why did you have to go? I trace the dust upon the windowsill. The clock is ticking, but this empty house is still. Your favorite coffee cup is sitting by the sink, a bitter taste replacing everything I used to think. The photographs we took are facing down. The silence is the loudest echo in this lonely town. I close my eyes and try to feel your breath, but all I find is just this agonizing emptiness. The winter wind is howling through the broken cracks. I foolishly keep praying that you're coming back, but every footstep leaves a colder, darker trail. A fragile ship was sinking down before it could even sail. And now I'm drowning in the slow, slow, heavy rain, trying to wash away the ashes and the stubborn pain. I'm screaming out your name into the pitch black dark. A heavy, jagged silence tearing right through my heart. You looked me in the eyes and promised me forever, then you left. Now I'm just desperately breathing with a hollow, shattered chest. I found the faded sweater that you left behind. It still smells like warm autumn and my peace of mind. I wrap it around my trembling shoulders like a ghost, a haunting memory of the one that I needed the most. The fire in the heart has died away to gray, much like the love I thought would never ever fade away. I write your name across the misty window pane and watch the teardrops wash it all into the drain. The winter wind is howling through the broken cracks. I foolishly keep praying that you're coming back, but every footstep leaves a colder, darker trail. A fragile ship was sinking down before it could even sail. And now I'm drowning in the slow, slow, heavy rain, trying to wash away the ashes and the stubborn pain.
desperately grasping hands, just fighting to hold on to all the slipping, falling sand. Just a hollow shattered chest, fading shadows on the bedroom wall. I close my tired eyes and wait for you to call, but you will never call. No, you are never going to call. I guess it's time to finally let you go.
The digital clock flips to 3 a.m., casting a bloody neon glow on the unmade bed. Your leather jacket still hangs on the bedroom door. I can't bring myself to let it fall to the floor. There's a half-empty mug of black coffee turning cold, tastes exactly like the hollow apologies we both told. Outside the rain is drumming on the window pane, washing away the tires' marks, but these scars remain. And I know I shouldn't dial your number now, just to hear your voice been breathing in the dark. But the silence in this apartment is screaming my heart. We burned out like a cheap cigarette in a monsoon, leaving holding on to ghosts that don't cast a shadow anymore. Dragging my heavy tired bones and left me perfectly out of tune, just singing broken slow rock to a fading silver moon. Found that mixtape you made for me back in July. The plastic tape is warped and it catches when I hit rewind. It spits out static exactly where your favorite chorus used to be. A brutal perfect exactly where every chorus used to be. A brutal perfect metaphor for whatever is left of you and me. The floorboards creak exactly where you used to stand. I swear I still feel the phantom pressure of your hand. And I know I shouldn't dial your number now, just to trace the echoes of a dying, desperate spark. But the quiet in my head is getting far too marked. We burned out like a cheap cigarette in a monsoon, leaving holding on to ghosts that don't cast a shadow anymore. Dragging my heavy tired bones and left me perfectly out of tune, just singing broken slow rock to a fading silver moon. Every sudden headlight sweeping across my cracked wall looks exactly like your headlights pulling into my driveway. But it's just strangers passing by, oblivious to the fall. But it's just strangers passing by, oblivious to the fall. Well, I'm stuck right here, dying a little more each day. Well, I'm stuck right here, dying a little more each day. If I could just tear the damn calendar off the fridge, maybe I wouldn't have to jump off this emotional bridge. don't cast a shadow anymore, dragon.
Clean electric guitar picking, soft ambient reverb. Breath exhaled slowly. I left your lighter on the kitchen counter. It's out of fluid, just like us. The neon sign from the motel across the street bleeds a sickly window pane. I'm tracing the patterns of the ceiling cracks, memorizing the map of where we slowly broke. There's a hefty coffee cup from yesterday morning, tasting like ash and the metallic tang of your excuses. Vocal fry into you said forever with a voice so terribly hollow, and I bought the ticket for a train that wouldn't go. Your leather jacket hanging on my closet door, holding the shape of ghost I can't afford. Bass drum kicks in slow heartbeat rhythm. The silence in this room is getting deafening. I'm pulling at the threads of this ruined sweater, watching it unravel when the sparks turn into red. Heavy distortion kicks in, belling vocals raw emotion, but we burn so terribly slow, like damp wood smoke on and called it desire. We were a slow rock crashing store with nowhere left to hide. You took the oxygen, you locked the heavy door and laid me down on the freezing wooden floor. Yeah, we burned so slow until there was nothing left to say. Drums pulled back to a steady tom groove. I found that photograph from last December, the one where my eyes are desperately trying to smile. Your hand on my shoulder felt more like a heavy anchor, dragging me down the bottom of the sea for a while. The record player stuck on the end of the vinyl, just a scratching needle begging for a brand new song. I keep rewinding the tape precisely where we both are, been trying to pinpoint precisely where we both went wrong. It was an explosion, it was a sudden storm, just a gradual freezing in a bed that used to be warm. Bass drum kicks in slow heartbeat rhythm. The silence in this room is getting deafening. I'm pulling at the threads of this ruined sweater, watching it unravel when the sparks turn into red. Heavy distortion kicks in, belling vocals raw emotion, but we burn so terribly slow, like damp wood smoke on and call it desire. We were a slow rock crashing store with nowhere left to hide. You took the oxygen, you locked the heavy door and laid me down on the freezing wooden floor. Yeah, we burned so slow until there was nothing left to say. Guitar solo weeping, blues rock scale. It's not the sudden night that hurts, it's the rust.
There's a coffee ring on the nightstand wood, right where you left it yesterday. The ceiling fan ticks in the quiet room, blowing the settling dust away. I haven't moved the denim jacket you carelessly threw across the velvet chair. It still smells like cheap vanilla perfume, and the cigarette smoke that caught your hair. And the sun goes down like a heavy stone behind the neighbor's rusted roof. I'm sitting here interrogating the shadows, begging the silence for a little proof that you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty nameless streets with the ghost in the dashboard. Radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling bleeding heart on the gravel at the highway's edge. Your silver thumb rings hiding in the cushion of my beat-up Chevrolet. I found it when I dropped my house keys, and I nearly threw my whole damn mind away. I remember perfectly how you twisted it whenever you were getting nervous and cold. Now it's just a meaningless, circular piece of metal that my trembling hands can hardly hold. And the November rain starts beating on the glass like it's trying desperately to get inside. I've run out of locked rooms in this suffocating house where a broken, shattered man can hide. Till you were ever here at all, that we were just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with the ghost in the dashboard. Radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling but I'm just a jagged rock at the bottom of the dark water, and the current is drowning me. Yeah, the current is drowning me. I'm suffocating on the phantom memories of the quiet rhythmic way you used to breathe. Tell me we're ever here at all, that we were just some desperate fever streets down these dead and broken streets with the ghost in the passport radio plays our old familiar tune, but it sounds like a painful funeral dirge. I'm leaving remains of my shattered soul on the gravel at the highway's edge. Just a silent ghost in the passenger seat. Whisper. The coffee ring is fading into the wood now, but I still haven't learned how to forget.
The engine cools in the driveway, ticking like a bomb. I'm staring at the dashboard clock. It is 3 a.m. and you are gone. There was a dent in the passenger door from the night we fought in the rain. Now the water spots look like dried up tears, a metal monument to the pain. I grip the steering wheel until my knuckles turn a ghost pale white, trying to find the courage to walk in tune to a house that has lost its light. I turn the radio dial, seeking static on the frequency, because the silence in my head is too loud, too automatic. Every phantom step on the front porch makes my tired shoulders flinch. I am dying by the millimeter, drowning by the inch. It is a slow burn, peeling the paint from the walls we built. I am wearing your over's denim jacket, suffocating in the guilt. You left your half-tea coffee mug right there on the amplifier case. A bit of black ring of what we were occupying this hollow space. Occupying this hollow space, and I am screaming at the ceiling, but the plaster does not care. Just breathing in the mic, grasp for dust to carrying it in the air. Now I am sifting through the burning dust of you, suspended in the air. I found the mixtape you made me, tangled in the bottom drawer. The cassette tape, ribbon unspooled, bleeding out across the floor. Track number 4 was our anthem, heavy bassline groove. Now I cannot look at a stereo without feeling an invisible bruise. The neighbor's porch light flickers, throwing dead shadows on my shoes. A lonely yellow spotlight for a girl with nothing left to lose. I trace the deep scratches on the heavy wooden kitchen table, trying to rewrite happy ending to our broken, twisted fable. Every phantom step on the front porch makes my tired shoulders flinch. I am dying by the millimeter, drowning by the inch. It is a slow burn, peeling the paint from the walls we built. I am wearing your over's denim jacket, suffocating in the guilt. You left your half-tea coffee mug right there on the amplifier case. A bit of black ring of what we were occupying this hollow space. Occupying this shoulder space, and I am screaming at the ceiling, but the plaster does not care. Just breathing in the mic, grasping heavy to carry in your shaking hands. Now I am sifting through the burning dust of you, suspended in the air. Try to understand, you said love strings were snapping tight, but we just drove right with a chair, just like the grand promise of you.
Slow, echoing electric guitar picking. The grandfather clock ticks in the hall, but time hasn't moved since you walked out the door. There's a half-empty mug right where you stood. I haven't washed it, I can't touch the rim where your lipstick left a ghost on the brim. Dust motes are dancing around your silver ring, the one you left sitting on the bathroom sink, right next to the bottles and the things I shouldn't drink. Bass drum heartbeat, the house is settling down, the floorboard side tragic little symphony of our goodbye. I'm gripping the sheets where you used to lay, waiting for the shadows to carry me away. Heavy distortion kicks in, and the heavy, heavy rain keeps beating the glass, like the memories of you that I can't outlast. In a slow motion talk, talking to the bouncing off the wall. Now I'm bleeding out slowly in the middle of the night. Yeah, the silence is deafening. This is the wreckage that you left behind. Your denim denim jacket is still hanging on the chair. I buried my face in it just to breathe your air, but the scent of your perfume is fading to gray. Just like the promises we threw, I drive past the diner where we used to meet, staring at the neon bleeding onto the street. Every red light, the permit stop, waiting for the other heavy shoe to drop. Cooters crying, soaring melody. The radio is dead, playing all the cruel things that we ever said. I'm holding the steering wheel tight as a vise, paying the toll for our beautiful demise. Explosive trucks soaring, and the heavy, heavy rain keeps beating the glass, like the memories of you that I can't outlast. All in a slow motion talking to the bouncing off the wall. Now I'm bleeding out slowly in the middle of the night. Yeah, the silence is deafening. This is the wreckage that you left behind. Slowing down, isolated, gritty vocal. Tell me how you sleep with the ghost of my touch. Did I give too little? Did I love too much? I'm screaming your name at the merciless ceiling. God, give me a pill that takes away the feeling. Take away the phantom limb of you by my side. I've got nowhere to run and no place left to hide. Intensity, pouring out all emotion, and the heavy, heavy rain keeps beating the glass. Yeah, the silence is deafening.
Cracked leather jacket still hangs behind the bedroom door. It smells like stale tobacco in that thunderstorm in '94. I watch the dust motes dancing in the slanted afternoon light. They fall upon the unmade sheets where you surrendered the fight. There's a half-empty glass of cheap bourbon sitting on the nightstand wood. I'd pour it down the kitchen sink if I only believed I could, but I leave it right there as a monument to what we used to be. Just a ghost and a shadow sharing this lonely apartment with me. And the mahogany clock in the hallway, how to keep the time. Every second is a heavy stone, every minute a steep decline. I'm holding my breath, waiting for the familiar turning of the key. But it's just the bitter November wind playing cruel tricks on me, and it's a slow rock grinding at the bottom of my weary soul. A heavy dragon anchor pulling me out where the dark waters roll. You left me with the melody, but you stripped away all the words. Now I'm singing to the silence, the saddest song you never heard. Yeah, I'm fading out like a rusted string on a broken guitar, bleeding out the rhythm in the backseat of your parked car. There's a fracture in the window from the night you threw your keys and begged me for forgiveness while staring at your own disease. I traced the spider web of shattered glass with a trembling fingertip. I can still taste the apology lingering on your bottom lip. The television static hums a white noise lullaby for broken-hearted fools, for broken-hearted fools, while I drown in the shallow end of all these forgotten rules. And the mahogany clock in the hallway's how to keep the time. Every second is a heavy stone, every minute a steep decline. I'm holding